Beloved, as we gather in the spirit of divine revelation, I want you to hear this truth. You are dangerously anointed. Today, we stand on the brink of discovering the deniable evidence that God's power isn't just a whisper, it's a roar that echoes in your very soul. In this sacred moment, I'm inviting you to open your heart to the revelation of the 5 unmistakable signs that signal you are equipped with a heavenly anointing so potent that it transforms your life and defies every limitation. When the Almighty touches you with his power, he ignites a fire within a fire that burns away doubt, fear, and mediocrity. It's a fire that not only propels you forward, but also renders the forces of darkness powerless in the face of your divine destiny. Today, as we peel back the layers of your divine assignment, you will see that this dangerous anointing is marked by bold courage, unwavering faith, supernatural favor, and insatiable hunger for truth, and a transformative love that overcomes every obstacle. So let us step into this revelation with open hearts and minds, prepared to embrace a destiny that is far greater than any human design. Get ready, beloved, because once you recognize these signs, you'll never look at your purpose the same way again. Amen and hallelujah. Bold courage is the divine attribute that ignites the spirit and empowers the heart to face life's most daunting challenges with a fearless resolve that transcends human limitations and echoes the eternal strength bestowed by the Almighty. It is a force that calls forth an inner warrior, stirring the depths of the soul to rise above despair and uncertainty, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth and triumph in a journey that is both sacred and transformative. When we embrace bold courage, we step into a realm where fear is but a fleeting shadow, and every trial becomes a stepping stone towards a destiny of divine purpose. Throughout the journey of life, bold courage manifests in moments when the soul is called to defy the odds and to stand unwavering in the face of adversity. It is the quiet determination that whispers to the heart in the dead of night, urging it to rise and to confront the darkness with the light of faith, an inner spark that cannot be extinguished by the winds of doubt or the storms of life. This courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the audacity to pursue a path of righteousness, despite the tremors of uncertainty that shake the foundations of our human existence. Bold courage is the heartbeat of a spirit that refuses to be confined by the limitations of the physical world, a divine quality that fuels an inner revolution and ignites a passion to challenge the status quo with an unyielding determination. It is the force that propels us out of our comfort zones and into the arena of miracles, where each challenge is met with a steadfast resolve that is nurtured by the belief that our lives are a testament to the extraordinary power of divine intervention. In every moment of hesitation, the call of bold courage echoes, inviting us to rise above our fears and to embrace the truth that we are destined for a higher purpose, a destiny that is written in the language of miracles and sealed with the breath of the Almighty. In the quiet solitude of the early morning or in the midst of a bustling crowd, bold courage is the spark that ignites the realization that every moment is an opportunity to redefine our limits and to step boldly into a future that is brimming with promise and divine possibility. It calls us to shed the shackles of fear and to cast aside the doubts that have long held us captive, urging us to trust in the strength that lies within and to move forward with a confidence that is as unshakable as the mountains and as enduring as the stars in the night sky. This spirit of bold courage challenges us to view adversity not as a roadblock, but as a catalyst for spiritual awakening and personal transformation that molds us into the vessels of divine purpose. Every challenge that confronts us is an invitation to display the bold courage that resides deep within our souls, a courage that is not dictated by external circumstances, but is a reflection of our inner divine heritage. It is a call to action that demands we rise to stand in defiance of the forces that seek to diminish our light and to proclaim with every breath that we are destined for more than a life of mediocrity. The essence of bold courage is found in the willingness to step into the arena of the unknown, to trust that the road ahead, though fraught with uncertainty, is illuminated by the wisdom of the divine and guided by the promise of miracles that await those who dare to believe. Bold courage is the anthem of the soul that refuses to settle for the mundane, a relentless spirit that inspires us to push past the boundaries of what is considered possible and to venture into realms where the miraculous is not only achievable but expected. It is a proclamation of self-belief and divine power that shatters the chains of fear and doubt, replacing them with a vision of victory and unyielding determination to rise even when the path is shrouded in darkness. In the heat of battle, when the forces of discouragement converge and the winds of uncertainty howl with ferocity, it is bold courage that stands as our shield and our banner, a testament to the indomitable spirit that is nurtured by the very breath of the Creator. In every heartbeat, bold courage resonates as the divine spark that challenges the monotony of everyday life and calls forth a transformation that is both profound and eternal. It is the energy that compels us to face our innermost fears, to dismantle the walls of limitation brick by brick, and to march forward with a fervor that defies the very logic of a world steeped in doubt. This courage is the silent song of the Spirit, a melody that is played in the chambers of the heart and echoes in the corridors of eternity, reminding us that we are crafted in the image of a power that is limitless and that our potential is as vast as the expanse of the heavens above. Bold courage, an ever-flowing river of divine might, surges within us, urging continuous renewal and relentless pursuit of a destiny that defies the ordinary, illuminating every path with hope and inspiring us to rise eternally. Unwavering faith is the steadfast anchor of the soul, the unyielding trust in the divine that sustains us through every trial and tribulation, a light that burns bright in the heart even when darkness surrounds us, and a silent strength that whispers promises of hope and renewal in the midst of life's most overwhelming challenges. It is a trust so deep that it defies logic and the natural world, a belief in the invisible hand of the Creator that directs every step we take, even when the path seems fraught with uncertainty and despair. As we journey through the myriad twists and turns of life, unwavering faith becomes our constant companion, a spiritual lifeline that lifts us up when our spirits are low and emboldens us to move forward despite the obstacles that threaten to halt our progress. In every moment of doubt, when the shadows of fear creep into the corners of our minds, this divine faith stands as an imperishable shield, guarding our hearts against the corrosive effects of worry and uncertainty, and reminding us that the power of the Almighty is greater than any force that seeks to diminish our light. With unwavering faith, we learn to trust not only in the promises of Scripture, but also in the everyday miracles that surround us, the quiet moments of grace that speak in the silence of our souls and affirm that we are never truly alone in our struggles. It is a faith that calls us to step out of the confines of our comfort zones, to embrace the unknown with the confidence that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and every setback a setup for a divine comeback, a belief that our lives are intricately woven into a tapestry of greater purpose that only the divine can fully comprehend. Each day as we awaken to a new dawn, we are presented with the choice to either surrender to the fleeting nature of human doubt or cling to the eternal truth that faith offers, a truth assuring us that no matter how tumultuous the journey may be, a divine plan is unfolding, meticulously crafted for our ultimate good. It is this unwavering faith that empowers us to see beyond immediate hardships, to envision a future filled with promise and light, and to hold fast to the conviction that our trials are but stepping stones on the path to a higher destiny. The strength of our faith is often tested in the crucible of adversity, and it is in those moments of profound challenge that the true nature of our belief is revealed, a belief that is not shaken by the winds of misfortune, but instead grows stronger, like a tree whose roots deepen with every storm it endures, anchoring it firmly in the rich soil of divine love. When faced with the impossible, unwavering faith becomes the beacon that guides us through the storm, a radiant glow that dispels darkness and illuminates the path forward, inviting us to trust in a power both mysterious and magnificent. In quiet moments of reflection, when our minds are still and our hearts are open, we are reminded that faith is not a passive state of belief, but an active, living force compelling us to take courageous steps toward our dreams, to act in love even when it is difficult, and to serve as vessels of hope in a world often overwhelmed by despair. This faith transforms our perspective, allowing us to see every setback as a divine lesson and every challenge as an opportunity to grow in wisdom and strength, fueling our determination to press on regardless of the obstacles that arise. In the sanctuary of our hearts, unwavering faith nurtures a resilience that defies the limitations of human frailty, a resilience forged in the fires of trial and tempered by the cool waters of divine mercy, through which we come to understand that our lives are guided by a loving hand that never falters. As we navigate the winding roads of existence, our unwavering faith becomes a testament to the enduring power of hope, not based on circumstances, but anchored in the eternal promises of the divine, shining like a beacon in the night and calling us to a higher plane of existence. Every challenge we face, every moment of despair, is met with a steadfast determination to trust in the unseen, a commitment to hold fast to the promise that no matter how great the trial, a divine purpose is at work, woven into the very fabric of our being and elevating our spirit to realms of possibility beyond our wildest imaginings. In the midst of our struggles, unwavering faith whispers the secret of a life lived in full surrender to the divine will, a life where we relinquish the need for control and instead embrace the infinite wisdom of a power greater than ourselves, knowing that each moment is imbued with potential for transformation and renewal. It is a faith that encourages us to look beyond the veil of immediate circumstances and trust in a future radiant with the promise of miracles, a future where every tear is wiped away and every heart is filled with an unshakable joy that transcends the temporal and touches the eternal. With each breath, unwavering faith infuses us with the courage to face the unknown, to challenge the status quo, and to rise above the mundane limitations of earthly existence, for it speaks to the very essence of our being and calls us to a life of extraordinary possibility. In the midst of life's uncertainties, this faith becomes our guiding star, an ever-present reminder that we are held in the loving embrace of a divine presence, both merciful and just, a presence that walks beside us in every moment of joy and sorrow. In these moments of divine companionship, we come to appreciate the true nature of our spiritual journey, one marked not by the absence of struggle, but by the relentless pursuit of hope and the unwavering belief that even the most formidable challenges can be overcome when we place our trust in the infinite power of the Almighty. A realization that opens our hearts to the beauty of surrender and the gentle unfolding of divine plans written in the language of love and etched into the annals of our destiny, leaving us in awe of the miraculous ways in which faith transforms every obstacle into a stepping stone toward a future filled with light and endless promise, inviting us to continue on this sacred path with hearts wide open to the wonders that each new moment may bring. Supernatural favor is the wondrous and divine overflow that adorns the lives of those chosen by the Almighty, a miraculous force that transcends human understanding and transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary displays of grace. In the journey of life, when the natural order seems to yield only trials and tribulations, supernatural favor emerges as a beacon of hope, a luminous assurance that the heavens are aligned in our favor and that every obstacle is met with divine intervention. It is a subtle yet powerful presence that manifests in unexpected blessings, opening doors that no mortal can open and guiding our steps along paths that lead to fulfillment and purpose. This favor is not bound by the laws of nature. It defies the predictable and shatters the confines of limitation, revealing to us that our destiny is not determined by our past or our perceived weaknesses, but by the grace that is lavishly poured out upon us from above. As we traverse the myriad challenges of our everyday existence, supernatural favor becomes the divine currency that enriches our journey, a manifestation of a power that surpasses human logic and touches every fiber of our being with its undeniable might. In moments of despair and uncertainty, when the weight of the world threatens to overwhelm our spirit, this favor appears as a gentle yet insistent whisper, reminding us that we are held in the loving embrace of a power that orchestrates every detail of our lives with precision and care. It is the invisible hand that turns setbacks into setups for triumph, the quiet force that converts our trials into testimonies of redemption, and the ever-present assurance that our struggles are not in vain, but are stepping stones toward a destiny far greater than we can envision. Each encounter with supernatural favor is a divine appointment, a moment when the ordinary is transformed into the extraordinary by an infusion of heavenly energy that inspires us to rise above our limitations and embrace the fullness of our calling. This favor is seen in the serendipitous meetings that spark life-changing opportunities, in the timely interventions that steer us away from danger, and in the unexpected surges of strength that carry us through the darkest nights. It is a divine testament to the fact that we are not merely wandering through life by chance, but that every step we take is guided by a benevolent force determined to see us flourish. The manifestation of supernatural favor is often subtle, yet its impact is profound. It can be found in the quiet assurance of a smile from a stranger, the sudden clarity that emerges in a moment of prayer, and the miraculous openings that occur just when we are on the brink of giving up. Such favor is a constant reminder that our journey is underwritten by a power that is both mysterious and magnificent, a power that delights in bestowing blessings upon those who remain faithful and open to its wonders. As we learn to recognize and receive this favor, our hearts are filled with a deep gratitude that transcends words, and we begin to live with a sense of expectancy that every moment holds the potential for divine breakthrough. The experience of supernatural favor challenges us to let go of our limited perceptions and to trust in the grand design of the Creator, who arranges the pieces of our lives in ways that often defy explanation yet result in beauty and purpose beyond measure. In our daily interactions and in quiet moments of introspection, we come to understand that supernatural favor is not reserved for a select few, but is available to every soul that dares to believe in the transformative power of grace. It empowers us to break free from the cycles of despair and to step boldly into a future that is illuminated by the promise of divine possibility. When we open our eyes to the reality of supernatural favor, we start to notice the miraculous details in every aspect of our lives, from the soft glow of sunrise that heralds a new beginning to the unexpected kindness that appears when we least expect it. This favor infuses our spirit with a resilience that is not born of our own strength, but is a reflection of a divine empowerment that renews us with every breath we take, a living proof that we are cherished and that our lives are woven into a tapestry of blessings that only the Almighty can create. In the interplay of everyday events, supernatural favor acts as a guiding light, leading us through the labyrinth of life with a confidence that comes from knowing we are under the constant care of a benevolent power. It challenges us to rise above skepticism and to embrace a faith that is as boundless as the heavens, inviting us to experience life as a series of divine appointments where every moment is imbued with purpose and every encounter carries the potential for transformation. The presence of supernatural favor redefines our understanding of success and abundance, shifting our focus from what is lacking to the limitless possibilities that emerge when we align ourselves with a higher purpose, and inviting us to step into a state of perpetual gratitude as we celebrate the unexpected miracles that decorate our journey with vibrant hues of hope and promise. Every instance of supernatural favor is a divine punctuation in the narrative of our lives, a moment when the cosmos aligns to affirm that our journey is blessed and that no hurdle is insurmountable when we lean into the abundance of grace. It permeates our existence like a gentle rain that refreshes the parched soil of our spirit, instilling in us a courage that overcomes despair and a confidence that banishes the shadows of doubt. This favor is a dynamic energy that invites us to release our grip on fear and to trust wholeheartedly in a process that is both mysterious and meticulously orchestrated by a force that sees the unseen, moves the immovable mountains of our challenges, transforming our limitations into opportunities for divine manifestation and opening our hearts to the beauty of a life continually enriched by heavenly blessings, inviting us to dwell in a state of wonder and gratitude as we witness the unfolding of miracles in our everyday lives, each moment a living testament to the transformative power of supernatural favor that flows abundantly without restraint or end. Insatiable hunger for truth is the divine spark that awakens the soul, igniting within us a restless yearning to uncover the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. A call so profound that it transforms our very being and compels us to question the limits of our understanding, driving us to pursue wisdom with an intensity that defies all earthly constraints. It is the inner fire that stirs us to peel back the layers of illusion and deception, urging us to seek out the divine revelations that reside in the depths of our spirit and the vast expanses of creation. A hunger that is not satisfied by mere appearances, but demands the pure, unadulterated truth that only a heart fully surrendered to the Almighty can comprehend. In every breath and in every moment of stillness, this hunger whispers to us that there is more to life than what meets the eye, that beyond the transient nature of our circumstances lies an eternal fountain of knowledge and enlightenment, inviting us to step boldly into a realm where every question holds a promise of a deeper, more transformative insight. As we journey along the winding path of life, this insatiable appetite for truth becomes the lens through which we view our experiences, transforming challenges into opportunities for discovery and adversity into a crucible for spiritual refinement, pushing us to break free from the confines of convention and to explore the uncharted territories of divine wisdom. It is a relentless pursuit that does not yield to the comforts of complacency or the ease of ignorance, for the soul that is truly hungry for truth cannot rest until every mystery is unveiled, every doubt is dispelled, and every shadow is illuminated by the radiant light of understanding. In the quiet moments of reflection, when the noise of the world fades into silence, the call of truth resonates with a power that shakes the very foundations of our being, stirring within us an urgency to learn, to grow, and to transform our lives through the revelation of divine principles that guide us toward a destiny filled with purpose and clarity. This hunger is not born out of mere curiosity, but is the deep, abiding conviction that our lives are meant for something greater, that within us lies the capacity to access truths that can reshape our destiny and elevate our existence to new heights of spiritual awareness and insight. It challenges us to look beyond the superficial narratives that society has long imposed upon us and to dare to question the status quo, to seek answers in places where others fear to tread, and to trust in the inner light that always leads us toward the path of righteousness and enlightenment. With every step taken in pursuit of truth, our hearts are emboldened and our minds are open to the wonders of a universe that is infinitely rich in mystery and grace, a universe where you encounter every experience becomes a testament to the power of divine revelation and the unending capacity of the human spirit to rise above mediocrity. In the depths of our souls, this hunger is a call to action, a divine mandate that invites us to become seekers and not mere bystanders, to embrace a posture of perpetual inquiry where every moment is an opportunity to engage with the profound realities of life and to stand in awe of the intricate tapestry of existence that is woven with threads of miraculous wonder and sacred truth. It is a passion that burns brighter with every challenge faced and every obstacle overcome. A reminder that the quest for truth is a lifelong journey marked by moments of revelation and instances of divine intervention that shape our destiny and mold our character in ways that defy human explanation. This unquenchable thirst compels us to venture into realms of knowledge that many deem unattainable, to dive into the depths of ancient wisdom and modern insight alike, blending the old with the new in a harmonious dance that brings forth a richer, more expansive understanding of the mysteries of life. It is the call to seek truth in the natural world, in a quiet communion with the divine, a call that transcends all boundaries and on the sure pursuit of a reality that is both transcendent and immanent, a reality where every question finds its answer in the luminous reflection of divine grace. With this hunger in our hearts, we are inspired to challenge our assumptions and to dismantle the barriers that keep us from experiencing the fullness of truth, embracing instead a mindset of continuous growth and transformation that propels us toward higher realms of understanding and spiritual maturity. It is a force that drives us to look within, to confront the fears and limitations that have long held us captive, and to step into the light of knowledge with a courage that is as fierce as it is tender, a courage born from the assurance that truth, once uncovered, has the power to set us free and to illuminate even the darkest corners of our existence. As we walk this path of relentless inquiry, our lives become a living testimony to the beauty and power of a truth that is ever present, a truth that sustains us through trials and lifts us above despair, inviting us to marvel at the intricate interplay of destiny and free will that underlies every moment of our journey. In the face of challenges that seek to obscure our vision, the insatiable hunger for truth remains a beacon of hope, guiding us ever onward toward a horizon where the light of divine knowledge dispels every shadow and every uncertainty is transformed into an opportunity for growth and revelation. A journey without a final destination that continuously unfolds in the eternal quest for the profound mysteries that define our very existence. A quest that inspires us to remain forever open, curious, and willing to explore the infinite depths of the truth that awaits us in every new day, inviting us to journey onward with hearts that beat in rhythm with the pulse of divine wisdom, constantly seeking and never ceasing to marvel at the endless wonders that emerge from a life dedicated to the pursuit of truth, a pursuit that transforms our perspective and fills our days with the vibrant colors of insight, wonder, and the timeless beauty of divine revelation, leaving us in a state of perpetual anticipation for the next glorious discovery that lies just beyond the horizon, a discovery that beckons us to continue our journey with an undying thirst for the eternal truths that shape our souls, urging us onward with the quiet, insistent promise that the quest for truth is a sacred pilgrimage that never truly ends, inviting us to remain ever vigilant in our pursuit of the divine mysteries that illuminate our path and sustain our spirit, a pursuit that transforms every moment into an opportunity for awakening and every encounter into a chance to glimpse the sublime tapestry of existence woven by the hand of the Almighty, calling us to embrace the journey with unwavering passion and an insatiable hunger that forever drives us to seek to learn and to live in the radiant light of truth. Transformative love is the divine energy that penetrates the depths of our being and reshapes our inner world, turning our pain into purpose and our struggles into stepping stones for spiritual growth. It is a love that transcends the superficial and mundane, reaching into the core of our souls with a power that is both gentle and unyielding, inviting us to experience life in a way that elevates every moment into an opportunity for renewal. This love is not confined by human limitations or bound by the transient nature of earthly emotions. Rather, it is a sacred force that flows from the heart of the Almighty, infusing our lives with an intensity that transforms our perspective and empowers us to overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. In its purest form, transformative love is a dynamic process that awakens us to the realization that every wound, every sorrow, and every loss holds within it the potential for a new beginning. It calls us to see beyond our immediate circumstances and to recognize the hidden blessings within every challenge, urging us to rise above despair and to embrace the promise of a future filled with hope and infinite possibility. When we allow transformative love to take root in our hearts, it nurtures a healing that penetrates even the most deeply buried hurts, dissolving the barriers of bitterness and regret and replacing them with compassion and forgiveness. This love teaches us that true strength lies not in the absence of pain, but in the courage to face our vulnerabilities and to allow ourselves to be remade by the very trials that once threatened to break us. It is a force that compels us to reach out to others with empathy and kindness, to share our stories of triumph over adversity, and to become beacons of light in a world that is too often shrouded in darkness. In every interaction, transformative love encourages us to see the divine spark in others, reminding us that we are all interconnected threads in the vast tapestry of creation, each one vital to the beauty and complexity of the whole. It is this love that inspires us to extend our hands to those in need, to listen with open hearts, and to offer support without judgment or reservation, knowing that in each act of genuine care, we are participating in a larger cosmic plan of redemption and renewal. As we journey through the landscape of life, transformative love challenges us to confront our deepest fears and insecurities, urging us to step out of the shadows of our past and into the radiant light of possibility. It is a call to action that transforms passive longing into active pursuit, turning our innermost desires into powerful catalysts for change and propelling us toward a destiny that is marked by both personal liberation and the upliftment of those around us. In the face of adversity, transformative love does not falter or waver. Instead, it stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that even in our darkest moments, there is a divine presence working tirelessly to restore balance and beauty in our lives. Every tear shed in sorrow is met with the promise of healing, and every heart burdened by grief is lifted by the gentle assurance that love, in its most transformative form, is an ever-present force that defies the constraints of time and space. It invites us to let go of the past and to embrace the transformative power of the present, where every moment is imbued with the potential for profound change, and every encounter is an opportunity to experience the miraculous touch of the divine. This love is both a refuge and a source of immense strength, providing solace in times of trial and inspiring us to forge ahead with a determination that is fueled by the certainty of divine favor. As we open ourselves to the flow of transformative love, we discover that it is not merely an emotion or a fleeting sentiment, but a way of being that permeates every aspect of our existence, guiding our thoughts, actions, and relationships toward a higher state of consciousness. It teaches that love is not something we acquire, but something we become when we allow the divine to work through us, transforming our hearts into vessels of mercy, compassion, and unwavering grace. In this journey of transformation, we learn that every moment, no matter how ordinary, is infused with the potential for extraordinary change when seen through the lens of divine love. Our lives become a continuous process of becoming, a perpetual evolution where each experience, each interaction, and each challenge serves as a stepping stone toward a deeper understanding of our true purpose. This transformative love empowers us to rewrite the narratives of our past, to heal old wounds, and to step boldly into a future that is not defined by our limitations, but by the limitless possibilities of divine potential. It is a call to live authentically, to embrace our inherent worth, and to recognize that every heartbeat is a testament to the power of love that is capable of moving mountains and transcending all boundaries. A love that, when embraced fully, transforms not only our individual lives, but also radiates outward, touching every soul we encounter and inspiring a collective awakening to the beauty and majesty of a life lived in the radiant light of divine grace.